Okay, so here's the thing nobody tells you when you start looking into coding. Every website, every YouTube video, every Reddit post, they'll just assume you already know which language to learn like it's obvious. It's not obvious, I had no idea either. And the worst part, if you pick the wrong one, you spend months learning something that has nothing to do with what you actually want to build. So that's what this video is. I'm going to go through 8 of the most popular programming languages, and for each one, I tell you one thing. Is this the one for you or not? No jargon, no fluff. Just here's what it does, here's who uses it, here's who should learn it. Let's go. Let's start with the most recommended language for beginners. And there's a good reason for that. Python reads almost like English. Look at this line of code. Print hello world. That's it. That prints something on the screen. In some other languages, that same thing takes 5 lines. Scientists who work with data, people who build AI tools, anyone who wants to automate boring, repetitive tasks on their computer. The algorithm that recommends what to watch next on Netflix, Python. The AI behind ChatGPT, trained using Python. When a company wants to look at thousands of rows of data and find patterns, Python. If you have zero experience and don't know where to start here. Also, if you are interested in AI or data, this is basically required. If Python is the easiest way in, JavaScript is the most useful way in. Every single website you've ever used runs JavaScript. When you click a button and something happens without the page reloading, that's JavaScript. When a little notification pops up, JavaScript. When you type in a search box and suggestions appear instantly, JavaScript. It's everywhere, and I mean that literally. It runs in your browser, runs on servers, it can run on your phone. One language, basically every platform. Web developers, app developers, pretty much anyone who builds something that people interact with on the screen. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all of their interactive parts are JavaScript. If you want to build websites or web apps, this is the one. It's also one of the easiest languages to see results in fast, because you just open a browser and there it is. If JavaScript is freedom, TypeScript is freedom with guardrails. It adds static types, so instead of discovering bugs after your user do, you catch many of them while you are coding. You also get incredible autocomplete, safer refactoring, and a much better developer experience. The trade-off? An extra compile step and type system that can become pretty advanced. But for large applications and team projects, TypeScript is usually worth every line. Java has been powering enterprise software for nearly 3 decades, and there's a reason it's still everywhere. Its promise is simple. Write once, run anywhere. Thanks to the JVM, Java is known for reliability, predictable performance, and a massive ecosystem with frameworks like Spring. Sure, the syntax can feel a bit verbose and it's not the fastest language to start up, but when you are building banking systems, enterprise backends, or large-scale distributed applications, Java is still one of the safest bets you can make. When raw performance matters, C++ is still one of the kings. It gives you direct control over memory and hardware, which is why it's trusted for game engines, embedded systems, and high-frequency trading. The catch? With great power comes great responsibility. Memory management is on you, the learning curve is steep, and compile times can test your patience. But if you need every last drop of performance, C++ remains incredibly hard to beat. Think of C# as a Microsoft's answer to Java, but with a more modern feel. Today it's fast, cross-platform, and backed by the powerful .NET ecosystem. Whether you're building enterprise software, cloud service with Azure, or games in Unity, C# has you covered. It still comes with some runtime overhead, and its open source ecosystem isn't broad as JavaScript. But if you are working in the Microsoft world, C# is one of the most productive languages you can learn. Go was built by Google with one goal: keep things simple. It compiles incredibly fast, has clean syntax, and makes concurrency surprisingly easy with Growthin. That's why it's become favorite for cloud infrastructure, microservices, and backend systems. Sure, it isn't packed with language features and its ecosystem is smaller in some areas, but if you value simplicity, speed, and scalability, Go is one of the smartest choices you can make. Okay, Rust is the one I have to be honest with you about. It's hard. Not like takes a few weeks hard, like will make you question yourself hard. Here's why. Rust is extremely strict about how you write code. The thing that checks your code before it runs. It will reject your code for mistakes that other languages would just quietly let slide. At first, that feels annoying, but it's actually the whole point. Because once your Rust code works, it works. Fast, safe, no hidden bugs. Developers who build software where mistakes are really expensive, cars, medical devices, bank systems, browsers. Now it's your turn. Which language would you pick and why? Drop your answer in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to ZDev for more coding content. See you next time.